Top of the morning, top of the day to you, Lagos, and welcome to the newspaper review. Yes, my name is Afyong Egani. I really want to welcome everyone listening to the sound of my voice. It's a beautiful day, the 13th day in the month of October, and we are thankful we are alive. A new day it is, and yes, it is time for the newspaper review. All right, let's get to the papers. But before I do that, I would like to let you know that I'm streaming live. We're streaming live on YouTube and also on X this morning. On YouTube at iImpact 102.1 FM and also on X at iImpact 1021 F. And then you can watch me live while I take the papers. You want to watch live or rather listen via radio, it is fine, but make sure you are listening. It's the papers, and I really want to get into some of the the stories making the rounds on the headlines this morning. Start with Punch newspaper. And yes, the big story is saying CBN raises dollar supply, lifts ban on cement. 42 items. Yesterday I was going through all of this. At a point I was like, what is going on? Is this good time for us as Nigerians? I don't know, but hey, so many things. And toothpick, it got me. Toothpick was also listed on the list. Toothpick. As part of the items that bans have been lifted on. Cement is part of it, and also toothpick is part of it. Lagos, Nigeria. You can call me to react on some of the stories on the rounds today on the newspaper. 0700 1021 1021 is the number to call us on. And yes, you can send us an SMS on also WhatsApp on 0907 224 5018 0907 224 501. You want to give us your take on the stories making the rounds, you can do that on those numbers. All right, still on the Punch newspaper. CBN raises dollar supply, lifts ban on cement. 42 items. That's on page 42. Still talking about forex crisis. It has several riders. 8-year forex ban on rice. 42 orders removed. CBN insists on single forex rate. 8 years, 8 years of forex ban on rice. That's 8 years of the Buhari-led administration from 2015 or up till 2023, where he handed over power to the current president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's saying 8-year forex ban on rice, 42 order removed. CBN insists on single forex rate. All right, away from that one, private sector manufacturers ill. Federal government, Cardoso plans more forex policy reviews. I really want to know how this turns out for us as a people and how it affects our finances, our economy, and also our budget, because I can see, last I checked, salaries have not even gone up at all. So I really want to know all how this really turns out. All right, let me leave that story and move to yet another story. Diesel-laden tanker crashes on Lagos Highway, traps bores. Diesel-laden tanker, crashes on Lagos Highway, traps bores. All right, this is very sad, very sad. You can read that story up on page 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper. All right, away from the story, articles evidence from Chicago irrelevant, Tinubu tells Supreme Court. Page 25 of the Punch newspaper. Articles evidence from Chicago irrelevant, Tinubu tells Supreme Court. Okay, all right. Israeli, Hamas, US, UK, India evacuate citizens' death eats 2,700. You can read that story up on page 28 of the Punch newspaper. Complete AAK gas pipeline 2024. Federal government orders contractors. Complete AAK gas pipeline 2024. Federal government orders contractors. Page 19 of the Punch newspaper. Away from that, LPPC names 58 lawyers, SAN drops 11 professors. Read that story up on page 28 of the Punch newspaper. Okay, right away from that one, 2 die, others injured in Oshu collapsed building. Okay, page 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper. PSC promotes 12 commissioners, 5,706 police personnel. Read that story up on page 8 of the Punch newspaper. That's all on the Punch newspaper. All right, I'll be off on the break. We'll be right back. The newspaper review continues.
Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
All right, welcome back. My name is Afyong Ayani on the newspaper review, taking you all through the papers, especially the front pages and the stories on the front pages of the newspaper. You can actually as well send me your commentary on 0907-224-5018. Tell me your story this morning, and also you can call me on 0700-1021-1021. I would like to go over to the Daily Trust newspaper. It's the big story. Tinubu breaches law on Olukoyade's appointment as EFCC chair. I would like to take that again. Tinubu breaches law on Olukoyade's appointment as EFCC chair. As an expert talking there. All right, no law violated. That's a presidency talking. Tinubu breaches law on Olukoyade's appointment as EFCC chair. All right, a lot. I can't wait to bring in Dr. Kayode to come talk to us on some of the stories making the rounds today. All right, away from that, Tinubu asks Supreme Court to dismiss Atiku's appeal. You can read that story up on page 10. Troops uncover bodies in IPOB's enclaves, page 24. Leave that story aside. 270 varsity Sikh licenses as federal government opens space for foreign institutions. Read that story up on page 24. All right, page 26 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Many fear dead trapped in 3 tankers fire accident in Lagos. Many fear dead trapped in 3 tankers fire accident in Lagos. We must go around this again. I really don't know. All right, leave that aside. 2024 Hajj. Nakan gives intending pilgrims 3 weeks to deposit 4.5 million naira. Okay, page 27 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Mixed reactions as CBN lifts a forex ban on rice, cement, toothpicks, 40 others. I really want to know what this serves for Nigeria when it comes to our economy. Okay, page 19 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Seeing that news yesterday, I was just reading through from some of the commentary I got. So like, yeah, have you look at this story. It's up already. And I'm like, okay, let me go to my WhatsApp and get the story in full. People sending messages and like, okay, what does that turn out for Nigeria? Our fingers are crossed, yeah. All right, ICPC begins tracking of 500 billion naira constituency projects. Okay. It's an anti-graft. Their eyes are hoping for a while or a bit. I thought ICPC were really not in existence, but hey, they're working, yeah. They're trying to track 500 billion naira constituency project. All right, ICPC are working. Read that story up on page author of the Daily Trust newspaper. ICPC begins tracking of 500 billion naira constituency project. You see this constituency project? It's not a fluke. I'm not going to say it's a fluke, but I'll bring Dr. Kayode to talk to us on some of the stories making the rounds on the papers this morning. Yes, you can join us. You can watch us live on YouTube. You can watch me on also, on X. Yes, I'm all alone today for now. I guess Tommy will join me later on. Okay, so you can watch on YouTube and also you can watch on X at Impact 1021 FM and also on YouTube at Impact 102.1 FM. You can call me as well, 0700 1021 1021, and send me WhatsApp message. What is your story today? You have any commentary on some of the stories making the rounds on the front pages of the newspaper? You can also send me WhatsApp message, SMS me on 0907-224-5018. That'll be all on Daily Trust newspaper. The Guardian newspaper. Oh, I have a call already. Joseph, good morning. Talk to me, Joseph.
I want to talk about the Tinubu saga.
All right, go ahead, please.
I don't know if the Supreme Court will dismiss such it is, because all Nigerians want to know the true certificate of our president.
Okay.
So if the Supreme Court dismisses, then that means it's not a living up to the expectation.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Joseph, thank you so much and keep listening. All right. Oh, yes, let me go to the Guardian newspaper. What Joseph really wants to know. Everybody's keeping their fingers crossed looking at the Supreme Court. Eyes on the Supreme Court. Very soon we'll get, justice on this back and forth. It's really back and forth concerning the academic records of the president. I already have a call right now. Okay, Emmanuel, good morning. Quickly talk to me. What's your take on the papers today? Hello, hi, good morning. Go ahead, Emmanuel.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning.
Yeah,
How was tonight?
Very well, thank you. You?
Yeah, concerning the list of ban on 43 items, I think I strongly support it because, prices have skyrocketed, and then by doing so, I think prices will now come down. And then
Do you think so?
the government, to set up. Hello?
Go ahead. Do you think so?
Hello?
You said the things will come down.
It will come down.
Okay.
You know what will happen is that importers will now have access to foreign exchange dollars to import their goods. You see. So at the same time, I want the federal government to constitute a monitoring group to be going like that, because we in Nigeria we are very, very stubborn. We don't want prices to come down. And we are the one complaining that government is not good. Thank you.
All right, Emmanuel, I love that very quickly. Thank you. All right, Emmanuel is in support. He wants things to really, come down, and he feels things will come down. All right, let me move over to the Guardian newspaper. Before I bring in Dr. Kayode to come, analyze some of the stories, I'm really itching to know some things here and to get another perspective to the story. All right, the Guardian newspaper. It's a big story, yeah. Poor funding, low patronage rob Nigerian sport. 500 billion naira revenue yearly. You can see different sporting athletes. Some of our champions in front page of the Guardian newspaper. You can see Toby Amushon. You can see some other, footballers. You see Victor Osimhen. You see the weightlifters, the big champion Brume. All of them all in the front pages of the Guardian newspaper, just to depict the sporting industry. I call it the sporting industry in Nigeria. And they say poor funding, low patronage rob Nigerian sports. 500 billion naira revenue yearly. Do you think so? Do you agree with this? Poor funding, low patronage rob Nigerian sport. Do you think that is true? That poor funding and low patronage has robbed Nigerian sports. 500 billion naira revenue yearly. All right, you can send me your commentary on 0700 1021 1021. Yes, you can call me on that line and send me your WhatsApp message, SMS on 0907 224 5018. Away from that big story in the Guardian, controversy trails appointment of lawyer Oluko Your Day Olukoyede as EFCC chair. All right, away from that story, federal government talks tough on sexual harassment in varsities. You can read that story up on page 7 of the Guardian newspaper. CBN lifts restrictions on 43 items, unveils measures to address distortions. CBN lifts restrictions on 43 items, unveils measures to address distortions. Okay, away from that story, 23.8 million family businesses contribute $200 billion to Nigerians' economy yearly. Very interesting. I'd like to take that again. 23.8 million family businesses contribute $200 billion to Nigeria's economy. Are you kidding me? 23.8 million family businesses. This is very interesting. All right, that's all I can take on the Guardian newspaper. I'm set to bring in Dr. Kayode, yes, to talk to us on some of the stories.
Mondays to Fridays at 7:05 a.m. to 8 a.m. for freshly baked stories on the newspaper review at High Impact 102.1 FM. Follow us on social media at High Impact 102.1 FM or call 0700 1021 1021. You can also send WhatsApp messages to 0907 224 5018. High Impact 102.1 FM, your urban lifestyle station.
Are you looking for an avenue to blast your brand? Why not let us be your detonator at High Impact Radio 102.1 FM with Got You Covered. For advert placement, sponsorship, partnership, call us on 0706 393 5694, 0915 958 1881, 0902 745 3931. Or send an email to info@highimpactstudio.com.
Dear customer,
are you looking for an avenue to blast your brand? Why not let us be your detonator at High Impact Radio 102.1 FM with Got You Covered. For advert placement, sponsorship, partnership, call us on 0706 393 5694. 0915 958 1881, 0902 745 3931, or send an email to info@highimpactstudio.com.
Do you know bad production can kill a great content idea?
Do you want to have a photo shoot, audio production, or do you need a professional voiceover artist?
Do you simply want unmatched cinematography, video production, or just event coverage, such as weddings, birthdays, or burials?
Or do you need a space for meetings or conferences? All these are possible with High Impact Studios. Don't bring down your creativity, let's help you take it high.
And out of this world with our state-of-the-art equipment and first-class studio space.
We give you the quality you deserve at the best rate.
For more details, call 0706 393 5694 or 0915 958 1881. High Impact Studios, the future.
Ade, where are you cruising this weekend?
Omo, I'm lounging on High Impact Cruise.
What's that?
Oh, you haven't heard about Eugene One? A luxurious ultra-modern 4-story yacht. Omo, me and Dele chop life. Fabulous music. Then live band play. 3-course meal and different exotic drinks on top Lagos water. For 4 hours.
So how far now? What's the level?
You too can come on a cruise and have an unbeatable experience on the waters of Lagos. Dance, drinks, and 3-course meals on Eugene One. Call 0705 095 5987 or 0806 483 1491 now for bookings.
Guy, I'm coming with you.
Ha, no. I already arranged with Pat now.
You mean my part?
High Impact Cruise. Dream, discover, explore.
Do you know bad production can kill a great content idea?
Do you want to have a photo shoot, audio production, or do you need a professional voiceover artist?
Do you simply want unmatched cinematography, video production, or just event coverage, such as weddings, birthdays, or burials?
Or do you need a space for meetings or conferences? All these are possible with High Impact Studios. Don't bring down your creativity, let's help you take it high.
And out of this world with our state-of-the-art equipment and first-class studio space.
We give you the quality you deserve at the best rate.
For more details, call 0706 393 5694 or 0915 958 1881. High Impact Studios, the future.
All right, welcome back to the newspaper review. I am Afyong Ayeni, still on the dailies this morning. All right, what we do is I really want you all, I want to hear from callers, High Impact ambassadors, High Impact compatriot, High Impact citizen. You can call me up on 0700 1021 1021. I really want to know what's your take on the stories, on the headlines, and also the stories, yes, on the front pages of the newspaper. You can call me up on 0700 1021 1021. Call me up and you can send me your WhatsApp message or also SMS me on 0907 224 5018. Okay, so yes, we are looking at the Punch newspaper. I really want to take your thought on the Punch newspaper and also dissect it as well. Yeah, CBN raises a dollar supply lift ban on cement and 42 items. Okay, Lagos, you can call us 0700 1021 1021. Send us a WhatsApp message on 0907 224 5018. What is your take on this one? CBN raises dollar supply lifts ban on cement and 42 other items, and also including toothpick. And I think from the second to the last caller said things will get better. Things will get better with the lifting of the ban. But I don't know what's your take. You can call me up and let us know what your take on this story is making the rounds on the front pages of the newspaper this morning. All right. Yes, yet another story. Diesel-laden tanker crashes on Lagos highway, traps boss. Yes, that's also some of the stories that really needs attention. I really don't know what your take on this one, but it is a very deadly situation because immediately anything that has to do with fire gets closer, that will also cause more problems and more problems. I think at this juncture, things should be done better and things should be put in proper perspective, in my opinion. What's your opinion this morning and your commentary on some of the stories making the rounds on the front pages of the newspaper? yes, on the Daily Trust, the big story here say Tinubu bridges law on Olukoyede's appointment as EFCC chair. Do you agree with that? That's expert talking that Tinubu has breached law on the appointment of Olukoyede's as EFCC chair. I don't know what your take on this. You can call me up, call us, and give us your reaction to some of the stories. 0700 1021 1021. All right, tell me, good morning. How are you feeling? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing okay. How are you doing too as well?
I am feeling good. I'm good. I am good. Okay, so we will be looking at some of the stories making the rounds this beautiful morning. And yes, it's talking about Daily Trust, Tinubu bridging law on Olukoyede's appointment as EFCC chair. And experts have been saying this is a breach of the law, but I don't know what Nigerians are saying concerning this. But hey, to me, I think the president knows what he's doing at this time, and just to make Nigeria better for everyone. Okay, all right. There's so many stories on the front page of the dailies this morning, and I'm very much interested in some of the stories, especially the CBN raising dollar supply. The CBN raises dollar supply, lifts ban on cement and 42 other items, including a toothpick. That was so interesting for me this morning. All right, Lagos. We'll be off on a break here, but hey, we'll be right back. Don't touch it. Newspaper review continues. Don't touch it.
Are you looking for an avenue to blast your brand? Why not let us be your detonator at High Impact Radio 102.1 FM? We've got you covered. For advert placement, sponsorship, partnership, call us on 0706 393 5694 0915 958 1881 0902 745 3931 or send an email to info@highimpactstudio.com. Put a touch of class and finesse on your brand by advertising with us at High Impact 1021 FM. For more information, call 0706 393 5694 0915 958 1881 or 0902 745 3931. Follow us on our social media platforms at High Impact 1021 FM. Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
Do you know bad production can kill a great content idea?
Do you want to have a photo shoot, audio production, or do you need a professional voiceover artist?
Do you simply want unmatched cinematography, video production, or just event coverage, such as weddings, birthdays, or burials?
Or do you need a space for meetings or conferences? All these are possible with High Impact Studios. Don't bring down your creativity, let's help you take it high.
And out of this world with our state-of-the-art equipment and first-class studio space.
We give you the quality you deserve at the best rate.
For more details, call 0706 393 5694 or 0915 958 1881. High Impact Studios, the future.
Join us Mondays to Fridays at 7:05 a.m. to 8 a.m. for freshly baked stories on the newspaper review at High Impact 102.1 FM. Follow us on social media at High Impact 102.1 FM or call 0700 1021 1021. You can also send WhatsApp messages to 0907 224 5018. High Impact 102.1 FM, your urban lifestyle station.
All right, Lagos, welcome back to the newspaper review with Afyong Eyeni and Oluwatomi Owoboro. We're really, having a swell time on the newspaper review this morning, and you already know you can watch us live on YouTube and also on X at High Impact 102.1 FM and also on X at High Impact 1021 FM. Remember, you can send us your WhatsApp message, SMS, as all those stories making the round. Very interesting times we are in. How do you see the CBN raises dollar supply, lifts ban on cement, 42 items after 8 years. All right, let me move away from that particular story. I'd like us to talk about the controversy trailing the appointment of lawyer Olukoyede as EFCC chair. All right, the controversies yesterday trailed President Bola Tinubu's appointment of Olanipekun Olukoyede as chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. The president tapped Olukoyede to serve as the EFCC substantive chairman for a renewable term of 4 years in the first instance pending Senate confirmation. And the appointment follows the resignation of the suspended chairman Abdul Rashid Bawa. Remember, Abdul Rashid is facing some charges, some investigation on and on about him. But now the appointment follows the resignation. So the former EFCC chair in person of Abdul Rashid Bawa has actually, resigned to usher in a new Olanipekun Olukoyede. And people are saying, he's not really following things the right way. He has breached the law by appointing. But hey, what's your take on this particular story? Did Tinubu breach any law by appointing Olukoyede as EFCC chairman for 4 years? Lagos, talk to us on the newspaper review 0700 1021 1021. All right, the president also, taxed the new EFCC leadership to justify the confidence reposed in them for the important national assignment to drive a newly invigorated war on corruption to be undertaken through a reform institutional architecture in the anti-corruption sector as a central pillar of the president's renewed hope agenda. Before now that you can see that some monies have been recovered by EFCC in the tune of billions of naira from the former ministers and former ex-governors. I really want to know your take. Is the EFCC already, moving in action, looking at the new chairman already in place, Olanipekun? Yes, what is your take on this one, Lagos, Nigeria? Tommy, this is interesting times.
Very interesting, and I will say that let's give the president and the EFCC a benefit of doubt.
Okay.
This lawyer, he has over 22 years of experience as a regulatory compliance consultant and specialist in fraud management and corporate intelligence. So let's take that as as a point of duty that okay, you have this experience, 22 years experience, and now we need to curb this. We need to curb corruption. We need to curb bribery, and this is your seat. Now let's give you 1 year. Let's see what you can do in 6 months. Let's see if you can even bring names out. Even if you don't even arrest them or give them what they should do, let's bring names out. You see, we hear stories of EFCC invading people's homes, into homes without even
warrant. A warrant of search.
A friend of mine said one of our sister, she was pregnant. She's in the east. She's pregnant rather, and her husband isn't in the country. In the middle of the night, so she stays with these Igbo people now. They stay with their relative. They bring their relative. So she has husband's cousins, boys, 2 boys, and I think a girl, and the gardener, the house help, and everything. So she said at 3 a.m. they invaded her home to come and search her home and everything. And she was pregnant. She was very traumatized. She was worried that what's happening, that this and this, that why are they in the house. So she was afraid that are these people really the people that they claim they are. So they have to go to this when after the whole thing happened, they didn't do anything. They have to go to the CCTV of the estate to confirm if these people are from their office. So this type of situation should be avoided.
It is.
Just invade someone's privacy or so without even giving the person.
I really don't know their modus operandi, because I mean the way they invade people, and it's not like it's not a fluke. You can't tell me, oh, somebody complains. Like I remember the singer Skill complained about EFCC. I mean, barging into his home and really caused him a whole lot of problems and trouble. Looking at his health, someone just barging into your home, in the middle of you're just like that alone. Cardiac arrest can really come in place. And the EFCC, they are a body. They are organized. I want to hope so. There are ways and manner in which operations are taken. There are ways and manner search warrant should be given. If you want this person, it's very easy. You go for search warrant. You invite them over to your office. It's it's a civilized world that we are. We should not live like we are in a banana island where you just invade homes in the middle of the night and just go ahead. I know only thieves do that, but if you just breach the law. At this point, I hope Olukoyede's appointment as EFCC chair will really look at that squarely. It is very, very important. Lagos, Nigeria, you can send us your thought. We have some of your thoughts coming in. We'll look at your thought and read it up on here. All right, Lagos, 0700 1021 1021. Again, it is interesting times. I mean, after 8 years, CBN is, raises dollar supply, lifts ban on 42 items. What really got me when I saw toothpick, I just smiled. I mean, the Central Bank of Nigeria said it is raising dollar supply in the foreign exchange market, just as it also lifted a ban on 43 items that were previously not qualified for forex at the official market. The decision came after the naira tumbled to 1,050 naira to a dollar at the parallel market on Thursday, following the pressure from international organizations and experts. Right, this story came up on the Punch earlier today, and this is noted on unifying exchange rates. Noted that despite unifying exchange rate, the CBN ad in June said that the status quo remained on the 43 non-eligible items banned from the forex market introduced under the former governor, Godwin Emefiele. Nigerians imported not less than 9 items worth 18.12 trillion naira from the forex ban list of the CBN between 2016 and 2022, according to an analysis of Nigerian foreign trade report of the National Bureau of Statistics from 2016 to 2022. Items such as crude palm oil, vegetable product, animal product, meat, vegetable fat and oil, steel product, rubber, plastic, clothes and textiles were imported from various countries. In a different report, the Punch stated that despite the unavailability of forex, for banned items by CBN, Nigerians imported 5 items worth 543 billion naira in the first quarter of 2023. However, different economic experts and organizations have repeatedly advised the CBN to remove the forex restriction. Lagos. All right, we have someone just sent in a message. All right.
Yes, so this person is saying, my take this morning is Nigerians should make sure that they are not totally at the mercy of the government to survive. Every day Nigeria faces the same similar cases of corruption in every sector regardless of tribe. Yet agency go against them and nothing usually come out of them. All that happens is reimbursement of funds. This is from Soji from Ibafu. Thank you so much, Soji. You see what he wrote? He said, what happens is reimbursement of funds. So he's saying that they actually change the people in states to just reimburse what has been.
You know what? It's just that they call it aluta continua. You get the funds and the funds are embezzled. Some persons call it aluta continua. But seriously, let's just keep our fingers crossed and have a positive perspective to this new incoming. Is a new EFCC chairman, and we hope that things will change. We just hope things will change because there are a whole lot of monies that have gone on the way. I mean, I saw the bogus amount of money recovered from the former first lady's relation. I mean, she also sold some houses. I saw some stories that she sold some houses but all of that, because we cannot take out the fact that these things happen. There is no dispensation that will not hear of billions of naira that one government official has taken from this particular post. Is it like it's a sharing of the cake? I don't get it. I don't understand. But this is the truth, and this is the fact that we see, because we cannot understand that we are so blessed as a people that monies go on the way. When people have opportunities of becoming governors or first ladies, they put their hands in the cookie jar and take what does not belong to them, what belongs to every Nigerian, and then we fall back. You see people going to sleep without even eating 2 square meal a day. What does that tell Nigeria? We don't even have good education. We don't have good water supply. We don't everything as Nigerians. We provide for ourselves. Does the government provide water for you? I really don't know. And for me, that's a big question. I don't know if your government provides water for you, but everything since growing up, I've been, seeing the fact that you provide everything yourself, because some persons have stolen some money. And if ESCC gets back this money, they should reinvest it for Nigerians, reinvest it on roads. Look at our roads, the floods are everywhere. Look at our security. Look at the soldiers. We talked about the soldiers some other time, talking about poor funding. Now look at this story on the Guardian newspaper. Poor funding, low patronage rob Nigerian sport. 500 billion naira revenue yearly. We keep putting money in sport and still we are saying poor funding. I really don't know what to say. What has happened to us as a people? It's a big question. It is a big question. I really want us to look at this story before we wrap up. The poor funding, low patronage rob Nigerian sports. And you can see our big artists that have done so well. They've sacrificed so much. You can see Brume. You can see Toby Amusho. You can see Victor Osimhen. Many other. But I mean, poor funding to me.
Yes, definitely. Poor funding is what is affecting and killing or destroying our sports in this country. Like I always say that back then in those days, when we hear Nigeria or when it's football in Africa, you actually mention Nigeria as number one.
Yes.
Or athletics, 400 meters, 400-meter relay, 100-meter relay, you hear Nigerians and they stand tall. We still watch movies that they put Nigerians into it because they know that we are the giant of Africa. But now we don't consider us as that in sports. And because these people are embezzling this money, give this to this. You don't have to. You're going to a competition. You are taking extra hands that we don't need, extra technical team that we don't need. You're taking extra people that we don't need for what exactly? We just need our physiotherapists. We need the technical team for this team. We don't need extra bag, and that is actually going or walloping the money that is intended for the athletes. And now athletes are suffering. Remember when the women played the World Cup, that they didn't give them their money.
It was just like embarrassing.
It was so embarrassing. This ladies play their hearts out.
And this happens more often, especially when it comes to the ladies. Well, I really don't know about the men, but when it comes to the Flying Eagles or the Super Falconets, you know. But when it comes to Super Eagles, it's a different. The men too somehow, but
and it's because the men, they actually just take it in and say, you know, I can actually just man up and just.
Or maybe because they're already there. No, they have something.
There was a time in the Olympics. I think last 2 years Olympic or something. It was a player. I think Mikel Obi that actually paid this.
Yes, Mikel Obi played. Yes, he did.
Their wage. Are you joking?
Yes,
you don't do that.
You could see this lady. What's her name? The captain of the senior women football. What's her name again? She actually. Yeah, she actually.
Maybe it's the captain.
Oshola. Yes, Oshola. It's Oshola I want to talk about. She was actually talking about, you know, these people, they should regard us. They should not, you know, she was talking on behalf of the women. They should regard us. We are representing Nigerians. They should regard us. We will not just take anything from these people. At the point where Nigerians are like, give them their money.
Yes.
Give them their money. All right. Lagos, Nigeria. It's really very interesting times. I must say 500 billion naira revenue yearly, and you're still talking about poor funding. Where are all this money is going to? All right, that's a big question. All right, we're wrapping up here. All right, it's been a very, very interesting time. It's been interesting with the newspaper review this morning. It's a beautiful Friday morning, 13th day in the month of October. Tomorrow we'll be right here on the Big Five. My name is Afyong. Again, it's a wonderful time doing this with you.
And my name is Oluwatomi Owoborode.
All right, see you tomorrow morning on the Big Five. The Morning Impact Show continues. Don't touch it out.